What's up, guys? We're back with another video. If you are new here, my name is Sammy and we are the Mermaid Gang. This is where you can come suspend your disbelief. I am your favorite manifestation coach and your favorite YouTuber. So if you would like for me to help you dissolve whatever is between you and your manifestation, go ahead and sign up for coaching with me below. Okay, I want to talk about something. I mean, you already saw the title, but we need to discuss the fact that you guys only have one limiting belief. One. It's a very common limiting belief amongst all of you. And it is that you don't believe it could be this easy. That's what it all boils down to. If you really think about it, you don't believe it's just that easy. You've been through the ringer with law of attraction, even law of assumption, and all the rules and all the do's and the don'ts and the fear instillment. You've been through, most of you have been on this journey for a good minute. And you just, from all the information you've taken in, you get to me and you just don't think, or you just can't fathom that it could just be this easy. But it is. It is that easy, and that is something I want you to work on realizing. The law of assumption was never meant to be hard. You living the life you want, having the things you want, was never meant to be hard. It was made hard by people who don't fully understand it, or people who do understand it and don't want you to understand it, because I mean, we all know that would mean they'd run out of content and things to sell. So it is that easy. It is just that easy. It is as easy as thinking as if you have what you want. It's as easy as changing your mindset. That's it. There are no rituals that need to be done. There are no rules that need to be followed. There is no source outside of you deciding if you are worthy enough or if you are doing it with the right intention. Your 3D doesn't give a shit what your intention is. It only reflects whatever you got going on in here. Otherwise, there wouldn't be people who do bad things but who don't believe in consequences getting away with the bad things because they don't believe in consequences. Don't you think that wouldn't be possible if there was some outside source being like, no, your intentions were bad. I'm not going to let you have that or do that or get away with that. You know what I'm saying? There are people who flat out don't believe in karma, so they never experience it. There's no one deciding. Joseph Murphy actually said it best. Your subconscious takes you at your word. It's not going, I don't think you're doing this for the right reason. I don't think you deserve it. You know what I'm saying? It's not doing that. It has no opinion whatsoever. There's nothing outside of you that has an opinion either. The only things that have power are whatever you give power to, whatever you believe have power. So now if you believe in karma, you believe that there's a source outside of you determining if your intentions are correct or pure or from love or from whatever it is, then that is what you are going to experience, because that's how the law works. Whatever you assume up here is going to be what you experience. So if you assume that you can only get certain things based on this, or this, then that's what's going to be true, because that's what you believe. But if you believe that you can have whatever you want, no matter what, it doesn't freaking matter, there's no karma, there's no rules, there's no judging, then that's what you're going to experience, because your reality is just the experiences that you're having up here reflected out. That's it. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. whatever you believe, and whatever you are constantly thinking about without, arguing with it. So it really is that easy. It's as easy as, okay, what do I want? How would I tell someone that I already have it? How would I think about it if I already had it? Now do that over and over and over and over and over again until you see it in your world. It's that easy. There is no, am I worthy? There is no, this has got to be a long drawn out process. It's none of that. It doesn't have to be any of that. You can manifest instantly if you didn't have resistance to it. If you didn't constantly fight yourself, you would be manifesting instantly. If you had no resistance, you would get whatever you want whenever you wanted it. But because we have resistance to different things, or different things are more unbelievable to us, which is why we use repetition. The more you use repetition, you start out and your brain is unfamiliar with this thing that you're saying, okay? So that's why it feels uncomfortable. That's why it starts throwing all these negative thoughts at you or opposing thoughts at you. It's because you're trying to tell your subconscious something and it's like, no, that's not what we believe. But the more you repeat, the more your brain becomes familiar with it and the easier it's going to accept it. Your mind wants to go with what it's familiar with. So we can make it familiar with anything. Sometimes it just takes more repetition because we're very, very, very opposed to that idea. Or our mind is very opposed to that idea because we have experienced the opposite. Or we've never experienced anything like that at all. So we use repetition to make our minds familiar with it. We are conditioning, we are training, we're building a new neural pathway. But it's still easy. I mean, that's an easy thing to do, to think I can literally have anything in the entire world. I can believe anything I want to believe. I can be as powerful as I want to be. I can look how I want to look. I can have as much money as I want to have. I can have whatever relationship I want to have. I can have anything big or small, which there's no such thing as big or small. It's all the same. But I can have anything. I'm completely limitless if I would just think as if it's already true until I condition my mind enough to accept it. And I can even condition my mind to believe anything that I tell it so that I don't have to do so much work. I can manifest being good at manifesting. Yes, it's really that easy. It's really that easy. Tell yourself it is that easy. When you start thinking as if it's got to be this long process, like you've got to go through this to get to it, because we're so conditioned to crawl before you walk, Somebody literally said the other day they had an assumption about that they were taught that it gets worse before it gets better. No. Those are all just assumptions. We don't have to accept those. You don't have to keep any assumption that you don't want. You don't have to keep experiencing anything you don't want. You don't have to believe anything you were told just because you were told it. I don't give a shit how many generations that goes back. I don't give a shit how many millions of people believe the same thing. You can choose not to. You can choose something else. You don't have to do it because it's a common thing. Common doesn't make it true. You believing it is what makes it true. Let other people deal with it, suffer with it, struggle with it, accept it. You don't have to. It is that easy. It is that easy. It is not a long process. It is not a drawn out process. It is not a complicated process. You can literally train your mind to believe anything that you want to experience. You want to experience instant manifestation all the time? Tell yourself how good you are at manifesting and how you instantly manifest all the time. Anything, any belief you want to have, any ability you want to have, anything you want to experience, tell yourself that it is already true. Tell yourself who you are. Tell yourself what you experience. It is that easy. Your number one limiting belief is thinking that it's not that easy, that it can't be this easy. It just can't be this. Well, it is. It is this easy. And anyone who tries to tell you that it's not easy, don't trust them. Choose not to believe them. It's as simple as that, because you have the choice. You can listen to a video, or you can read a story, or you can see something on the news, or you can see something on TikTok, or you can be like, nah, not in my reality. That's not true for me. Maybe for you, not for me. You have the choice, and a lot of people choose to react, and they choose to accept things as true, especially if things seem more common. If it's common for manifestation to be hard or to be a long drawn out process, then people just kind of accept that. Most of you are basing your reality, your experience on other people's. Why? Why would you do that? You don't need to do that. You choose for yourself. Stop worrying about what other people are doing. You have to choose for yourself. You can't limit yourself to what other people experience. And not only that, you are in control of what you're seeing in your reality. So if you're seeing a bunch of people struggle with manifestation, in my reality, I'm seeing a lot of people be successful with manifestation, because that's what I believe. I believe it is that easy. So we're seeing two different things, because you think that it can't be that easy. So you're seeing a bunch of proof of it can't be that easy. Whereas I believe it is that easy. So I see a bunch of proof of where it is that easy. Do you see the difference? You're in control of what you're seeing. You're in control of what you are experiencing. It is that easy. So if you'll start telling yourself that it is that easy, you'll start seeing more and more proof of it being that easy, because that's how it works. Whatever you're telling yourself up here, you're going to start seeing more proof of it, because your reality is literally your proof of what's going on up here. Your subconscious is going to produce proof. Whatever you're telling yourself up here, it's going to say, okay, well, here's this, and this to back it up. Here's all the experiences I'm going to give you to back up what you're saying up here. And then you start to believe it, because then you start to see more of that. Start telling yourself it is that easy, that you are good at manifesting, that it's literally the easiest thing in the world. You manifest instantly, whatever you want your manifesting abilities to be like. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we out.